We seem to be at the early stages of a new bull market in crypto's 4-year cycles. But due to the different global situation we're now in, I'm not confident we'll have a spectacular ALTS season the way we did last cycle. Firstly, if we look at crypto's 4-year cycles, 4 years ago a global epidemic had just broken out. Interest rates were low, and central banks were trying to stimulate their economy through quantitative easing or money printing. Furthermore, stimulus checks were sent out en masse and many people were stuck in their homes with time to spend and money to speculate on cryptocurrencies. Now we have high interest rates, quantitative tightening, and 2 major conflicts with impacts on supply chains. Higher interest rates means less money on speculative and risky assets like altcoins, as bonds give higher and safer yields, and it also means less spending money in the economy as more money is paying off the higher rates. And talking about QT, or quantitative tightening, Benjamin Cowen in his YouTube channel made an astute observation. Alt season and risk assets didn't take off last cycle until QE resumed. I expect most alts, Solana may be an exception, to bleed against Bitcoin until QE kicks in again, which probably won't be until interest rates have fallen dramatically. Also, there's the principle of once bitten, twice shy. Many retail investors were burned in the last bull cycle with FTX, Celsius and Luna, and these issues were only magnified by the mainstream media. Furthermore, as more developers join the space, there are more projects chasing investor funds, meaning less money to cause alts to multiply like they did last cycle. However, alts may bleed to Bitcoin, but they can still go up relative to USD and other fiat currencies, and do well this cycle, particularly high quality projects with good use cases, decent coding, marketing and adoption. And let's not forget the concept of network effects. We can learn the lessons from successful FAANG stocks. Any projects that gather more and more users with network effects will develop a moat against future downturns and continue to grow over the next decade. And despite high interest rates and QT, the Nasdaq and BTC are still surpassing previous all-time highs, suggesting people believe this is where future growth is. Furthermore, if interest rates come down in late 2024 or 2025 as inflation eases, we could see QE resume, which should spur capital into riskier assets like alts. However, a black swan is always possible, particularly with tensions in the South China Sea and over the Taiwan Strait. If conflict broke out here, it could drastically affect global supply chains and the global economy. There's also the possibility of a 1930s style major crash, which could drag down altcoins with it, as the raise in interest rates to the current levels is a change in the trend of interest rate peaks lowering each cycle since the global financial crisis. In conclusion, regardless of what the future holds, while many altcoins may not moon like they did in the last cycle, there's still room for growth with quality projects at small market caps.